This week on Penn's Big Water Adventures.
They're on it! Whoa, sail!
That might be the biggest sailfish I've ever caught.
Mark, I think your big tuna is right around the corner here. Like right here. This is unbelievable.
Double up, as good as it gets. One of the diversions here at Tropic Star.
Well, we had to do it again. I always said I'd never do two shows from one destination. Last year I was forced to because of the footage that we had between Albert swimming a Cubera snapper back down, the epic marlin bite we got off the transom, the 360 other marlin that we got jumping, and the tuna ball that I thought I'd probably never see again.
They're coming under the boat.
The bait is charging the boat!
Great to have Mark Davis back here again with Big Water Adventures. We've had some great shows over the years, but let me tell you, it doesn't happen by accident. They are prepared for anything, and anything happened.
You have so many options here, and it's really tough to decide what you want to do.
Yeah, mucho porpoise. Mucho porpoise. Porpoise keep Capitan.
We get a radio call that there's some tuna out offshore. And me being who I am and me being what I do, we had to go to them. This time I was armed and ready. I had some 65-pound braid on a Torque TRQ7, which is a bad little reel. It's got almost, I think, 28, 30 pounds of drag, max drag, so more than enough for tuna. And we had some big giant Seville poppers.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come on, baby.
In short order, we had a half a dozen bites, including a double.
They're on it! I think that one got it! I've got a psycho! Just another thing that you can do here. Top waters for yellowfin. That was cool. That's a big tuna. I didn't think he was that big. He's upset. How about that?
Yellowfin tuna can reach 95 inches and up to 400 pounds. The second dorsal fin, the anal fin, and the finlets are bright yellow, giving this fish its common name. The main body is very dark metallic blue, changing to silver on the belly.
Well, there's really not a whole lot of explanation, because this is just another diversion at Tropic Star, and I'm gonna go get diverted a little bit more. But if a yellowfin tuna coming up, they're catching them out of the same school, 150 pounds. If one coming up crashing in top water doesn't get your blood boiling, you may end up spending a whole day here doing this. I have, it's fun. Top water tuna, it's as good as it gets. It's one of the diversions here at Tropic Star.
Well, it all started out with me in 1981. One of my buddies in Florida where I lived, he said, I'm taking a real place, Tropic Star Lodge. Tropic Star Lodge, where's that? Panama. Between 81 and 89, I wound up coming 22 times. And I quit counting after my 100th trip. And I wound up in 89 starting to trade trips for marketing ideas and this and that. Then became a partner, and here I am today. And fishing with Mark Davis and this group. And I don't know what could be better.
Hey Mark, I think your big tuna is right around the corner here. Like right here. What took you so long?
I don't know. Not very good at it, I guess.
Mark, what was that, 2 casts?
That was 1 cast.
That was 1. Well, that's a pretty good average.
You like the light stuff? Have at it. I'm gonna go get another one.
Unexpectedly hands it to me and says, well, you're a light tackle guy. Here, try this. And he cast another one. Then he's got one on.
Double up, Raleigh. I like this place. I might have got sharked. Coming up, boys. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. Other side, other side. We gotta fight together.
You're close.
Get the gap, Wilmington.
Watch the hook.
Raleigh, you're up, buddy. Score! Heck yeah! Wilmington! Little Lion! Lombardo! Yeah! You got him coming now, Big Daddy.
This fish took a lot of line.
Oh yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure that was a grown one. It's kind of tough to tell when one of them does Mach 42. I don't know, Roy. I think I still see tail pumps.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think you just whooped it. I think the sharks went on with the other fish. He's still got a tail. I think it's just a big fish, Roy.
Hey, it doesn't feel that big. I don't know.
I think he's got a big one, brother.
I hope we get to find out.
You've had him on for 45 minutes. You got half the show. Got deep color. He's got a tail. Big fish. I love that glow. Oh, that's a big one, Raleigh. He's still straight up and down. Easy with him, easy with him, easy with him, easy
I
with
got
him.
him. I'm going to step back.
Here I am hooked up with what turns out to be 130-pound yellowfin tuna.
Got him.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! When the fish came to the surface, I could not believe it. The size of the fish and the fact that I caught it on this spinning reel.
Raleigh, this is all yours, buddy. I'm just a prop. I'm gonna look over here. Talk to me about what just happened.
The biggest tuna I've ever caught on a plug on spinning equipment. And I couldn't believe the reel could take 25 pounds of drag, but it did. And you know what?
That one right there.
This one right here.
TRQ7 for those of you keeping track at home. That's the International Spinning Reel Series. Go ahead, Raleigh.
And hey, you know, the birds and the porpoise are still out there, man, and we're going to go chase them some more.
No, we're not. We're going to go do something else.
Well, what else?
What are we going to do better than this?
I don't know.
There's not. We got to go find something else to catch.
All right, well, let's go get something else.
Stick with us. Tropic Star. Just messing around. 120-pound yellowfin on top water. We'll be right back.
The second day, we had some Panamanian strip baits rigged on a Demon Perfect circle hook, which is essentially the belly bait of the bonita that we've used from previous days. And they rig it up to look almost like a ballyhoo, splitting the tail.
Whoa,
Sailfish.
sail!
That's what I thought, man.
Come on, boys, get on him, get on him. He's off. When I bite into a wonderful Demon Perfect circle hook, I'm gonna come up on the surface and I'm gonna go at the boat as fast as I can, because the last thing that I want to happen is for this to pull tight and catch in my jaw hinge. But if you got somebody that can't wind as fast as the sail's coming at the boat, that one just kicked my butt. Never got it in the hinge of the jaw. He's got to be going the other way to catch it. He came right at the boat on top, shaking, and we never caught up with him.
We put the baits back out, and within, I'd say 10 minutes, a magnum sailfish.
Here we go, boys. Sail!
Sailfish.
Go, 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 go! Get him tightened up. That's a big sailfish. That is a big sailfish. Jumbo sail. This is a big, big sailfish, even by this place's standards. I mean, I've got him on a 50. He went the other direction, kept on going. That is a big, big sailfish. That might be the biggest sailfish I've ever caught. Hell, he hit one of the marlin baits. I mean, he ought to be big. And he wants to be a movie star, Raleigh, just the way I like him. Coming up, Zach. That was a good one.
This one did what he was supposed to. Turn went the other direction. We got him hooked up. Between 100, 130 pound fish.
Look out!
This is by far one of the biggest ones that I've caught down here.
Hey Mark, you got a prize Tropic Star experience there, brother. That is a 100-pound plus sailfish. Congratulations.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah.
When you catch him on a 50 wide and he gives us that kind of grief, that's a big fish. And here's what's even cooler. He's completely lit up, does not want to turn over. Look at that. Demon perfect, baby.
Oh yeah, he's in good shape.
That easy. He still wants to let loose. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
Look at him changing colors. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous?
Does it ever get old?
No, and I hope it never does. Hey, Raleigh.
Yes, Mark.
This might be just the best in shape sailfish I've ever released, I think. He is completely flawless. Lit up like a Christmas tree.
Well, he's definitely over 100, man.
I would say on 3, wouldn't you? 1, 2, 3. For those of you at home that do not know this, for those of you who do, you can tune me out. They throw that sail up and they herd balls of bait to the surface. Round and round, and the bait gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. They get it all the way to the surface, and a lot of times they work in pairs, 3, 4, 5 fish at a time. They get that bait ball, I mean, to where you can't see one bait. They're all in there so tight because they don't want to be the one that gets eaten. Sailfish goes in there, 4 or 5 baits are stunned. The bait ball scatters. Everybody eats their baits. They go right back down and do it again, corral them back up. It's one of nature's absolute masterpiece works of art. And I'm really, really hoping that we showed them to you above and below water enough to where you got a real good look.
About that time, we got another call on the radio. And it was not asking us if we'd like to come out and get on the tuna. It was saying, get out here and get out here quick. Well, every time you come down to Tropic Star, you better be rigged for everything that swims. It's just utterly impossible to figure what's gonna happen until you get down here, and it does.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah! There he is! Is that a black or blue?
The next day, I made up my mind, let's go out, we'll try marlin.
And we come upon porpoise, dorado, bonita, tuna, birds, everything you can imagine, okay? And the bait ball is there, and it's excitement like you can't even believe. This is unbelievable. You're gonna dip them in the nets. The mate woman is dipping him into the net, and into the net, into the live well. Everything's going off, and you talk about excitement.
All right, listen. Just stay here. Hey, get the underwaters!
You've got tunas above and below water, chasing the top waters, eating the top waters. You can see porpoises in there, and I might point out the size of these fish were significantly larger than the day before.
If that doesn't do it for you, I don't know what will.
I had planned last year, as I said, we are leaving this, and left those yellowfin, that if I ever got the opportunity again, I was going to get them to eat a topwater 20 feet behind the boat.
That's a big fish. I think you got another 120 by the look of him, Raleigh. That's where the tuna are. Here, back there. They're just not up here. Everywhere else, pretty much yellowfin. Sick. I'm almost scared to dump water on the deck. I'm afraid they'll eat the bucket, take it out of my hand. Yeah. Lightning struck twice. It's unbelievable. They do this here every year. Not every day, but if you're here at the right time, every year. That's my go-to tuna rig for throwing poppers. 65-pound braid, that's not a heavy reel at all. I mean, Raleigh was amazed at how much drag. Oh, well, that's what you said. You're amazed how much drag you can put on that little joker. And he is roundly whipping this fish. Big fish. Uno, dos, tres. That's a big one.
What a fish, what a fight. Cannot believe I caught this on a spinning rod standing up. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, this is one of the most exciting day trips I've ever had here since 1981. And I will leave you with that, and I'm telling you, if you don't believe what Mark Davis said, you need to go to church on Sunday. And we'll leave you with that.
Hey, we're not done. I want a double. Dump him. Dump him over there. Send him this way.
Okay.
Bye, tuna. Can't get away from the tunas. Can't do it. If we slow down, the bait balls will catch us. Pretty ridiculous.
The main reason that it's so good is the Panamanian government put a moratorium on tuna boats within 200 miles of Panama. It didn't take very long for the fish to figure it out, for the schools to get larger, the average size to get bigger, and the bait balls to get detonated on a pretty much regular basis.
So Mark takes and flips a plug to him, a popper, about 10 feet like you would a bass. And here, these incredible tuna are coming up right there and biting like you can't even imagine.
Double up. Tell me you got that. Wow. Mine's gonna go over here for a while. Look out. Now I'm under you. This is not good, Raleigh.
Color, right here. I got him right here. Just when you think you've seen it all at Tropic Star, we come up on a bait ball, porpoises, sharks, everything coming through there. You got bonita, you got dorado, you got these guys. Welcome to the Tropic Star experience with Mark pitching that Sabile popper at him. Was just incredible, twice. Unbelievable.
15 feet off the transom.
15 feet off the transom.
And I got the other one right behind you. Deep color, big fish. Perfecto. That's a big one.
Oh yeah.
There is no easy way to hold a yellowfin this size other than like a little baby. Because that's exactly what he is. I just want to tell you, the Tropic Star never ceases to amaze me every time I come here, even if I know what to expect. This has happened before, if you've watched the show. Raleigh, I don't know what to say. You guys are awesome. This is freaking amazing. Thank you for the invite. And all the Big Water Adventures fans out there, send Raleigh an email and tell them to invite me back next year, please. I'm Mark Davis.
And I'm Raleigh working with Tropic Star Lodge.
I'm still gonna say it. Apply your sunblock liberally and often. Go see your dermatologist at least once a year. Go to skincancer.org if you have questions. We'll see you down the road for another big water adventure. Please turn the cameras off.